Yo, what's up, Godhand Nation? It's me. Uh, if you're unfamiliar with this channel, you've never seen one of these videos before. I don't edit these videos, and I also only play Bloons Tower Defense. So we're gonna get into the Q&A. I'm gonna load up some BTD, and we're gonna get going. How did my friend set a higher score than me on this level? I haven't played this game in a minute, so I'm also gonna keep tabbing out and like reading the questions. So, what was a new Paragon? Don't mind if I do. There's a few new Paragons actually. Hold on. And it's fucking like new characters, bro. Alright, whatever. First question though. I memorized it from my new video. Do you go to UCLA? Yes, I do go to UCLA. I think I put it in my new video where you could pretty clearly tell. If you've ever been on the campus, like yeah, you probably know my exact fucking coordinates of my home at this point. But yeah, I do go to UCLA to answer your question. Second question I saw, how tall are you? You know, pretty humble, pretty humble. 6'4" and a quarter. That friend who just measured himself. Yeah, I just got measured, so I'm pretty accurate with that. And if you want to know too, if you really want to stalk me, my wingspan is 6'2", which is pretty terrible actually for my goals on the basketball court. But what are you gonna do about it, man? Like I thought about this. It's like if you follow NBA basketball, like Jalen Williams is my height because the NBA height is like an inch taller than how tall you really are. So Jalen Williams is listed at 6'5". He's really 6'4". We're the same height. His wingspan is like 7 foot. Like, really? And I used to play basketball with this dude in Irvine. He was about my height, maybe 6'3". But his arms literally went down to his knees. How are these people real? Because I don't have that. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like I'm at a sort of disadvantage in that sense. You know, because it's like, whatever, bro. Whatever. All right, next question. From Ron Ramen. Do you Ajax? Have you Ajaxed? Will you Ajax? When will you Ajax? Yeah, I'm pretty. I don't know, dude. I've been pretty bad with the beat. I'm good with actually. With Lucio, the ult I'm terrible with is fucking Transcendence, dude. Because Zenyatta's like one of my most played heroes. Like, actually of all time. Now that I think about it. But I have a really quite a bad habit of only using my Transcendence after my whole team has passed away, or to save myself. Saving myself is on purpose. That's not a mistake. But after my team died, yeah, that's it's kind of embarrassing. Kind of a bad use of that ult. But will I Ajax? Probably soon. I don't play as much as I used to, but still, I don't play. I really don't play a lot of support anymore. Actually, now that I think about it, so maybe not. Maybe I'm safe for life, but we will see. We will see. Unfortunately, whether I want to or not. Next question I'm looking at. What's your goal for this channel as someone in college? Is this something you've just got going on the side, or would you pursue it full time given the chance? Now that's something I thought about a lot recently, especially. That's something I've thought about a lot, especially recently. As things have started to get a little more serious, I started to make some. I'm not rich, but I've made some. Started to make some money from this. I thought, like, what do I really want to achieve from YouTube? What's the end goal? What am I doing this all for? And I thought maybe this is just a good creative outlet, and I'm gonna do it until I don't want to anymore. Maybe it's a temporary thing, or maybe it's permanent. Maybe I can do this forever. But the truth is, and what I've sort of arrived on is, I don't really want to be doing this forever. As much as I like it, as grateful as I am, this is not going to be my life forever. As the way I see it right now is, I have the rest of this school year. I might not be living in the U.S. this summer. I might be somewhere else. I tend to be. So we'll see. We'll see about that if I make videos this summer. I hopefully will. But anyway, I have the rest of the school year, summer maybe, next school year, fall quarter, and winter quarter. And then I probably graduate. So maybe I'll be done then. Maybe not. Maybe I keep going. But do I see this as a permanent thing? Would I do it full time if I had the chance? No. Probably not. Goal for my channel, in terms of numbers, if I had to quantify it, for next year, I want to hit 50K. Do I think that's reasonable? Maybe not, but it's a goal after all. And goal in an abstract sense, you know, like what is the purpose? I would say I want to raise awareness for certain issues that I think are prevalent within the gaming scene. I want to help people. I want to help people see like there's more to life than gaming and esports, and maybe like you need to separate yourself from that world in order to get more out of life. Of course, I don't portray that with my content, but that is something I kind of want to share, because I think a lot of my problems have really gone away after I started, you know, getting outside more, stopped playing on the computer as much. Yeah, stupid as it sounds, it is true. It does make a difference in your life. And I have a lot healthier relationship with screens and entertainment now than I did ever in my life, which is good. I'm getting older, you know, so should be getting those things under control as we move forward. All right, hope that was a thorough answer. Oh yeah, to answer your other question, yes, this is something I've got going on the side. Actually, this is my only job right now. That's not true. This is my only job that pays me money right now. So I guess it's on the side, but it's also my main sort of thing. But yeah. Anyway, next question from Bipolar Baddie. Which Overwatch hero do you think you would beat in a fist fight? I think Baby Diva is a cop-out answer. I think that'd be quite easy. Hammond, obviously, the hamster. I could beat him in a fist fight, but I think it would be tougher than I would imagine. I actually think he might have some hands. I don't think he would play fair. I think he would be biting, for sure. Other than that, fist fight. Anna? No, she's trained. I think I could beat Junkrat. He's probably the toughest person I could beat. Juno I could beat. She's more of a kicker. Yeah, Junkrat I think is my hardest one. So anybody you rate below Junkrat, I think I could beat. All right, next question from Aiden Johnson 3116. The question is the best cosplayer in Overwatch Gujwe or Super Team Fortress? There is only one correct answer. No, I think there's infinitely many correct answers. You know, it depends on the day, right? But I think Gujwe is pretty much the peak, bro. Gujwe is pretty good, and he's got those custom professional photographers out, you know, streaming his stuff, taking his pictures. So I really respect that. I respect the craft. He definitely cares about what he's doing. He's passionate. I just take Gujwe, but Super can, you know, Super looks good too. Probably Gujwe for now. Okay, next question. From Getting a Job, I wish, buddy. From Getting a Job 8618. Are we niche and OG? Yes, I think so. I think we are niche and OG. Next question from my channel member Piggles. Why have you not made more content regarding Bastion/Bastion main? There's a simple answer to that question. It's because I don't really like Bastion as a character. And Bastion main, cool guy, but never really followed him too much. So, yeah, I don't know. Seems like a nice guy. Follows me on Twitter, actually, so I have no problem with him. From Asher Heights 5932, where do you go to university at? I go to UCLA. Last year I went to UC Irvine, but I transferred because that place fucking sucked. Next question from Your Kitten Mew. Why Overwatch in the year of our plague 2025? Look, Overwatch is it's what I know, you know. Overwatch is my favorite game. Yeah, I'd say it's my favorite game of all time. Oh my god. Dainty sneeze. Hope you said bless you. Anyway, Overwatch is a game that I know. Overwatch is favorite game probably of all time. I just like it. I know the history of it. I don't need to do that much research for my videos because I already sort of know everything that's happened. Versus when I make my sort of more general interest esports content, that's a lot of work researching and writing. Not that I have a problem with that, it's part of the job, but that just is. It is what it is. I think Overwatch is something that I've used a lot to get me through hard times in my life, right? Not like my life's been insanely difficult, but yeah, it's always been there for me for sure. And I think I want people to know that, or to have that same thing. Like if people can look to my content when they're in a bad time and be like, oh, that's pretty funny. That makes me happy. And if I can get people to play Overwatch, maybe it can help them like it did for me. Maybe not, but it certainly takes your mind off things. If you're mad as fuck with your teammate locking some shitty character like Mora, then yeah, you're probably not thinking about your problems. So I think that is at least a win, right? At least you're focused on something that is not as serious. And I hope 2025 isn't the year of our plague. I guess it's not over yet, but we'll see. I hope that's a bad call from you. Next question from ShittyWolf117. They just ask why I'm doing a Q&A, maybe because I hit 20k. So thank you all. Next question from GTP. No, oh my god, I can't read. GTB Grimmy. I haven't played since 2018. Why is Doom a tank, and does everyone have a dash? Okay, Doom is a tank because fuck it, that's why. No better reason. Why does everyone have a dash? Because the game has to get easier, so people keep playing, and more people can reach high rank because then they'll feel better about themselves, and I don't know, keep playing, keep pushing it. But yeah, it is sort of annoying, for sure. Alright, last question from my YouTube post comments from Dubers JKM. What's GDH mean, and have you ever considered branching out of the Overwatch sphere? And if so, what game/genre of video were you thinking? Alright, so two-part question here. Double shaboing boing, as they say. GDH stands for God Hand. That's the name of my second channel. It's a old Overwatch meme. If you want to look it up, it's NicoGDH God Hand. It's a video on YouTube. That is the explanation. It's also from Sideshow, the YouTuber/streamer/commentator. I'm a big fan of his. I like his work a lot. I have for a long time, and he made a video years and years and years ago all about NicoGDH and the origin of his name. So when I was making my name on video games used to be Kiosk, and then eventually I got sick of that. I wanted to make my name Kelly because that's my name in real life, but obviously that's taken on everything. So I was like, I need to put something at the end, right? My first one was GM, like Kelly GM, because back when Jesus was a boy, that just meant like gaming. Real ones remember on Minecraft, by the way, that meant gaming. But as time went by, I decided that was a little corny. Everybody knows you're gaming if you're on Overwatch, probably gaming. So I switched it to, I believe, kellyGG. It's on my fucking name MC. I can pull it up right now, but yeah, kellyGG. And then that was corny too. I got made fun of by my friend Luca. Guy's fake as fuck, but still made fun of me for it. So then I changed it. I was like looking for something else because, I like G. I like the G for sure. I was like, I saw that video at the perfect time. I was like, yeah, kellyGDH sounds good. Then my original YouTube channel used to be Team Ape. It used to be a group channel, me and my friends back in the day, back in my freshman year of high school, 2020. Pretty cool stuff. And then eventually they decided to move on, so it became just my channel, and I was like, fuck it, just make it kellyGDH. And so I did. The rest is history for that question. But yeah, search up Nico Godhand on YouTube. It's a video of him clicking really fast on TF2, and I can't explain the rest of it because I never played TF2. To answer your second question, would you ever consider branching out of the Overwatch sphere, and if so, what game/genre video were you thinking? Would I consider branching out of Overwatch sphere? Yes, I think that's something I try to do now, to varying degrees of success. I try to get more general interest esports content. I just don't think that my style translates to that very well at the moment. Something I'm working on, but I don't know. That's sort of where my heart lies at the moment. Because I made that one video about women in esports. I thought it was really good. I honestly thought that was my best work overall as a YouTuber so far. And I want to make more stuff like that, in that style, where it's something I actually care about, you know? Not fucking Kefri cheating on his wife. Which is, funny, sure, but not really what I want to be doing, you know what I mean? So I'd like to make more stuff like that, that show my politics, show what I care about, right? Rather than talking about some drama. But I also know how my bread is buttered, and it is with the drama, it is with the funny stories, it's with the funny thumbnails, it's with all that. So it's a double-edged sword, right? I have to make some content, X amount of videos that get views, and then once I get those views, once I hit the numbers, I can make Y amount of videos about what I actually care about. Which is what I got really out of balance this month, is I made 2 videos that I liked, that nobody else fucking gave a shit about. So I got 2 10 out of 10 videos. 10 out of 10 is the worst. And now I gotta figure that shit out. I'm gonna make no money this month, and yeah, it was rough. But I should have a video at the end of the month if I do things right. I'm gonna be gone for the next few days, so I'm recording this at 2:30 a.m. Oh, it's fucking Saturday now. I'm leaving in 6 hours to go to the airport. Nice. But yeah. What genre of video were you thinking? I'd love to make like political focused videos. I know it's not realistic. It's probably never gonna happen. I will probably never do that. I'd also like to make linguistics focused videos. Again, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think by the time I finish my degree, I'll hopefully have some sort of career prospects, and I won't need to be relying or thinking about YouTube as much. But again, we'll see. I was thinking I could make some sort of like Veritasium-esque videos like that. I think people would like those. I think linguistics is actually something that's hot right now, surprisingly, for some reason. It's really not that exciting, but people seem to like it, or at least like the idea of it, because that one guy who went to Harvard, who keeps making shit about linguistics. That's not really what it's about, but it's sort of his spin on it. So, no disrespect. All right, now the Twitter questions. First one from Yerm. Would you clap venture? Sure. Yeah. Next question from Asinusnus on Twitter. Which major are you studying at university? I'm studying linguistics at university. Or at UCI they call it language science, but UCLA it is linguistics. Next question from Hilarium. Favorite Overwatch League / OWCS player? Very interesting question. Who is my favorite player? All time Dante. No question. He's the reason I play Overwatch in the first place. So I have to give him some credit. I was a Minecraft PvP sweat back in the day, of course. Followed Dante the whole time. If you watched every one of my videos, you probably know that by now. But the video I talked about that actually has no views on it, so I get it if you don't know that. But yeah, Minecraft. So Dante, favorite OWCS player. I'll do 2. Why not? I like Sugar Freaks. He's American and he's funny. Outside of him, I like Vestola a lot. I like kellyGDH because he's Danish and old, and I think that's kind of funny. I gotta pick a Korean for sure. Favorite Korean. Donghack. I like him. Seems like a nice young man, and I'm sorry for what happened to him on the Atlanta Reign. A sad situation. Next question from Onse or NC. Sorry, I'm not very smart. Do you think Overwatch deserved? Oh my god. Do you think Overwatch deserved Game of the Year in 2016? I think Overwatch is pretty revolutionary for hero shooters. Um, yeah, I don't know, dude. I think Overwatch really did a lot for video games. Period. Overwatch was the first shooter I ever played. First shooter a lot of people I know ever played. Crossed a lot of genres together, like MOBAs and shit, MOBAs and fucking shooters. And I think people sleep on that a lot because a lot of people played like League and Dota, but they never played shooters until Overwatch came out because Overwatch has those some MOBA aspects. More now actually, but it sort of had those back in the day. I think that got people interested and got people on shooters in the first place, right? So I think Overwatch really did a lot for the FPS genre, and I would vote for it every time. What else came out in 2016? Was that Breath of the Wild? I don't really know. I don't really know video games like that, bro. I really play 2 or 3 games. Play BTD, play Minecraft, play Overwatch, of course. I used to play Siege a lot. I used to play CS a lot. That's about it, though. I don't really know a lot of games, so I'm probably not the person to ask, but I would say yeah. I would say yeah, without a doubt in my mind. All right, next question. I got 2 left here from Onka, 7 Onka. What editing software do you use to make your videos? I'll do one at a time on this because I think there's a few questions. What editing software do you use to make your videos? I use God's Gift to the Earth, Sony Vegas 2013, best version, perfect, flawless, made in God's image. But no, it's pretty shit. But I refuse to learn anything else because I am a little too busy and a little too lazy to learn Premiere. So I just use what I know, and it does okay. It does okay. It does the job. My videos aren't super technical by any stretch of the imagination, and it doesn't crash that much anymore now that I fixed it. So it still crashes though. It crashes like a bitch, but not as much as it used to. So nice, good work to me. Next question: do you enjoy foraging the depths of the internet for archived info from old matches / players / teams, etc.? By the way, big fan of your videos. Thank you for being a fan. Do I enjoy scouring the internet for old shit? No, I hate it because people. Okay, dude, there's shit that I know exists. I just know it. I remember. I can fucking remember where I was when I first saw it. I remember what I was thinking when I first saw it. But then, because people want to be fucking cute online, all of that shit is deleted. Like, people will just go back and delete shit. You try to look for a clip, it's got a weird title. Like, you can never find it by just searching normally. So, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like hopeless sometimes. But do I enjoy it? Sometimes. I like the feeling when you look for something for a long time and then you find it randomly. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I found something that I was looking for such a long time recently. Like, oh my god, that was a good feeling, dude. Because I used it for a video. It come out in probably a few months, for being realistic. Yeah, that was awesome, bro. Because I knew it existed. I remembered it. I remember it happening. I watched that shit live. But I just now found it. So, good. That was good. Good times. Old info. Also, yeah, something else I want to talk about. It's like, a lot of the... I don't do a lot of research where I learn new things about players. A lot of the shit is just doing research to put on the screen so that you know I'm not like bullshitting. But I know a lot of this shit just off the top of my head because I'm a loser, to be honest. And I just remember it. Yeah, it's rare that I'll be researching a video and I find something I didn't know, which I think is cool. I think it makes me feel good about my memory skills. Hopefully I won't get Alzheimer's one day. That would be pretty shit. Then I wouldn't remember. Then I wouldn't remember all my Overwatch trivia. Oh god, what would be the point of it all, right? Okay, last question from Aspen. Holy Aspen, in my comment section, so famous. How do you get the ideas for your incredible thumbnails? Also, how did you get so talented? Well, to answer your last question, I mean, shit, they're still studying me type shit. No clear answers yet. Answer your first question. How do you get your ideas for your thumbnails? There are some times when I'm thinking of a video and I'm thinking the thumbnail first, and then I make the video after that. One example of that would be like the Yaki video I made, the Yaki thumbnail. He's so stupid. I knew what the thumbnail was going to be before I made the video, and my most popular video, the most racist man alive, I knew the thumbnail before the video, or like because I just thought of that shit randomly. You know what I mean? Then there are videos like I don't know, my Venture one, Venture and Lari one. No idea what the thumbnail was going to be, but I knew what the video was. I wrote the video first, and I thought of the thumbnail last, which is usually not a good recipe for videos, but that one did okay. But now they have like a A/B testing thing that lets you try a few different thumbnails, and I really like that because it sucks when you make a video and then you pick the wrong thumb or you make the wrong thumbnail, and that shit doesn't do well. That just feels terrible. So I like that I get to at least try 3 different ones. Sometimes it's fucking 3 misses, and that's okay, right? But I like that I get to at least try, make 3 different thumbnails, make 3 different versions, whatever. Try different text color. I don't know, and see what happens. And there's sometimes where I'll make 3 thumbnails, and I'll be like pretty sure I know what's the best one, and that one will lose. I'll be like, what the hell? For one of my videos that happened, the dark mode video I did, I thought there was gonna be one thumbnail that did really good, and that was not the one that got chosen. So that's okay. I don't take it personally, but that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, those are the questions for my Q&A. I'm gonna let this easy finish. What do I have to talk about? My birthday's coming up, end of December, last day of December, December 31st. Turning the big 2-0. That's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Am I gonna party or what? I don't know. Sound off in the comments. New video might get a sponsor. I don't know. I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I'm not going to. But that'd be clutch. I'm fucking poor, bro, because I just went to Sweden. So that'd be nice for sure. What I wanna do, dude. I'm trying to like write more, not YouTube videos. I'm trying to read more. This stuff I like doing. I like writing, and I've had some good ideas lately for some stuff. I'm also on this channel gonna make a video about my year in review. Something I did a few years ago or 2 years ago. Nobody would remember because nobody watched it. But I want to do it again this year because my life took an unexpected turn for the worse at the end of the year, and I need to talk about it. Otherwise, I'm going to fucking boom myself in front of everyone. So it's gonna be nice. If you're interested in that, stick around. If not, hey, thanks for watching this video. It's fucking 28 minutes long of incoherent rambling about some shit that doesn't matter from an Overwatch YouTuber who you probably won't remember in a few years. So thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping up with me. Thank you for 20K. I appreciate it a lot. I know I'm a jokester, I'm a cheeky guy, but I really do appreciate it. And I hope you guys know that, because I don't know, I appreciate how temporary this shit is, this YouTube shit, and fucking life too, for being honest. So I don't know, I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. It does. Even though I'm a kidder, I'm a bullshitter, all those things. Just me being real for once, for one time in my stupid chud life. So thank you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to me on all my channels, or you will instantly die, probably.